Hello and welcome to the Pederscope. Welcome to another exciting edition of Keys to Being the Difference. I'm your host, Steve Pederson, coming at you every weekday morning at 8:35 Central Time. Today's Key to Being the Difference on episode 34 is Morning Ritual. Thanks again for joining me and connecting with me. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever flown on an airplane? Have you ever taken an airplane ride anywhere? My guess is that if you have, you are very, very grateful for the fact that before a flight takes off, they go through a very rigid set of checks. Check this, check that, check this, check that. There's all kinds of things that they check to make sure that everything goes smoothly and according to plan for your flight. Safety first, right? And that is something that I am sure you are very grateful for. It's kind of the same thing with a morning ritual. Now, on a previous Pederscope, I did talk about having a morning mantra. Now, it's a little bit different. A morning mantra is actually a part of the overall morning ritual. Just like an airplane taking off and going through all these pre-flight checks so you can have a nice, smooth takeoff, that's the way you have an opportunity to look at the start of your day. You could be really, really rushed, or you could have a nice, smooth takeoff. It's going to be up to you. Now, here's the thing. Everybody has a morning ritual. The question is your morning ritual helpful or not? Here's a couple of things that you can check. If one of the very first things that you do every morning is check your email, that's typically not a helpful activity to do first thing in the morning as a part of your morning ritual. If you, I wanted to say make a cup of coffee. I don't drink coffee. I know a lot of people drink coffee, and they can't even start their day without coffee. I'm not even going to get into that. I don't do it. Maybe we'll talk about coffee on another Pederscope. The point is, there's a number of things that we do in the morning that have a ripple effect on the rest of our day. So we have an opportunity to consciously and intentionally set the tone for the rest of our day by the ritual that we have each morning. Now, here's the other thing. With a ritual, the ritual is there to help you, to serve you. You're not there to be a slave to your ritual. So if things, you find yourself in a different situation and things don't go exactly as they normally do for your morning ritual, that's okay. It's okay. The main thing is that, normally every day we kind of wake up and we need something to orient us to the day. And a morning ritual is there as sort of a framework to help you get to a good place and a helpful place and a place that will serve you throughout the rest of the day. And as a result, serve others, because we're talking about keys to being the difference. The purpose of a morning ritual is to create space for you to align with your higher purpose. So, an example I want to share I'll just share about my day today. I had a little bit different day. I didn't do my normal morning ritual today. I slept in later. I normally get up and do kind of a meditation thing and do some different exercise kinds of things. I didn't do that this morning. what I did, I kind of went against my own advice this morning. I installed some technology on my computer last night, and this morning, the first thing I wanted to do when I got up was to check and see how it was working. And of course, not of course, but oftentimes when you're dealing with technology, there are problems. And that was the case for me this morning. I had problems immediately, and it got me off to a bad start. It was the first thing that, when you wake up to problems, that's not a good thing, especially if there's something that you can do about it. I woke up to problems. Then I did another no-no according to my morning ritual. I went and checked my email, and I read an email that got me all stirred up. And I was like, you know what? This day is really not going and starting off the way I want it to. But at least I was aware of that. I was conscious of it, and then I could do something about it. And I started writing, and one of the things that I wrote was, this is going to be a great day. And that sounds like a really positive affirmation. Hey, this is going to be a great day. And it is. I mean, it comes from a positive place. However, what I caught myself thinking was that it's not a great day already. And so I was like, you know what? This is a great day right now. There's a psalm. King David wrote a psalm. He said, this is the day the Lord has made. And if that's the case, then it's a great day. I mean, there's people all over the world and everybody's having great days. Just because my morning started out a little rough doesn't mean it's not a great day. So this is an important key to being the difference, because how you start your day, like I said, has a ripple effect, not only on how you feel, which is going to affect everybody else, but it's going to affect everybody, how your day starts off. So have a morning ritual that is helpful, that supports you, that gets you going in a great way, that helps you have that smooth takeoff. And then an action you can take today would be, if you haven't already had a great morning ritual, plan one. Be conscious about it. Plan one for tomorrow. Think it through. Write it down. Like, what could be a great morning ritual for me? And then put that into effect tomorrow morning and see how your day goes. Guys, thanks so much for joining me on the Pederscope today. I know this has been a little bit longer, but some great stuff, at least the stuff that I'm super passionate about, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. Thank you for joining me on the Pederscope for another key to be the difference, and we'll catch you next time on the next Pederscope. Oh, by the way, for all of my previous Pederscope episodes, you can check out my website, stevepederson.com. I've got all of the previous Pederscope episodes there. Have a great time. Catch you guys later.